Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Here's Corral on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
Career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Again, it's Corral.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Corral.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Corral sets up play action.
Here's Booker on the catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Corral on 3rd and 2.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position, one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13.
Corral.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Quick throw by Corral, completed out wide. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
from the gun. They'll try to run it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. This is caught.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Another run here with Dobbins.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, they'll run it here. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now Corral, 3rd and 2.
And he's got Booker.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Corral sets up play action.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw is Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Corral.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jackson to throw. Dobbins with it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Throwing, Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One final play for Corral.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Ravens, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile,